Kwa heri Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga, hii leo ikiwa ni misa ibada, na inshallah siku ya Jumapili tutaweza kumpumzisha.
Tens of security personnel have been deployed to ensure safety at the planned state funeral for former Prime Minister Raila Odinga on Friday at Nyayo Stadium in Nairobi. Officials said up to 10,000 personnel had been mobilized and deployed at various places in and outside the stadium. They include personnel from Police General Service Unit and other special forces to ensure only those who arrive by 8 a.m. are allowed into the stadium for the purpose of order. Those who came late were turned away and to wait until 3 p.m. when another viewing will be allowed. The body was on Friday morning taken to Parliament, where members of Parliament and some dignitaries were allowed to view it. It was planned to be viewed there earlier on, but the plans were changed due to chaos.
I may not get there together with you, but together you will get there. I have seen the Glory Land. What I'm doing with the Uhuru, we are doing it for posterity for this country. It is not for Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga does not have to be the president of Kenya, but Kenya must have a good...
It was the wish of many for the body to lie in state at Parliament. The move to deploy more personnel followed chaos that were experienced at Moi Kasarani International Stadium on Thursday, which left 3 people shot and dozens injured. At least 3 people died after police fired gunshots and tear gas in a stadium where crowds of mourners had gathered to see the body of Odinga.
Has been invaded, bro.
Police confirmed the deaths. Rights group Vocal Africa officials said the 3 bodies of those killed in the chaos have been taken to the city's main mortuary. The people died as officers sought to disperse the surging crowds. Chaos broke out after a crowd ran impatient and tried to breach a VIP place where the body was being prepared for viewing. The crowd threw seats and sticks at the security personnel manning the area, forcing the officers to open fire. Other police officers said 4 people had died in the chaos. Drawing lessons from the chaos, police said they had increased the number of the personnel to man the planned state funeral to be attended by local and international dignitaries. Odinga, a giant figure on Kenya's political scene, died in India on Wednesday. He His body arrived at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport on Thursday morning, where the authorities were forced to briefly suspend flights because of the huge crowds gathered there. Mourners had gained access to restricted areas, prompting a precautionary closure that lasted about 2 hours. From the airport, thousands of people moved in a procession to escort the vehicle carrying the body to the stadium, about 30 kilometers from the airport. Because of the unexpectedly large crowds, the public viewing ceremony for Odinga's body was moved to Moi International Sports Center in the Kasarani, rather than in the Parliament building, where it was initially scheduled to take place. The convoy arrived to a packed stadium 2 hours late, with more people waiting outside. Minutes after, a large crowd breached a gate in the arena, prompting the police to fire tear gas. Masses of mourners rushed towards the exits in response. After the chaos settled, dignitaries and the government officials, including President William Ruto, were able to observe the coffin before the public viewing began a few hours. Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, who is chairing the funeral planning committee, held a press briefing on Thursday evening, but made no mention of the chaos or deaths. He said there will be more time for public viewing on Friday, as he urged for patience. After Friday's state funeral, which will be held within full military hours, the public were invited to view the body for as long as is necessary, he said. Earlier, a stream of supporters had earlier gathered at Lee Funeral Home, where the body was first expected, and around Parliament. Mourners have been carrying branches and palm fronds, a symbol of mourning and grief among the Luo ethnic group which Odinga belonged. On Saturday, his body will be transported to Kisumu, a city which is his political stronghold. Members of the public will get a chance to view the body before he is buried on Sunday at his farm in Bondo, about 100 kilometers west of Kisumu. According to the family, it was Odinga's wish to be laid to rest within the shortest time possible, ideally within 72 hours. The 80-year-old former Prime Minister collapsed during a morning walk in India on Wednesday morning, and he was taken to the Vamatha Hospital, about 50 kilometers east of the port city of Kochi. A 7-day period of mourning has been declared. Odinga was a towering figure in Kenyan politics and for many years was the country's main opposition leader, losing 5 presidential campaigns, most recently 3 years ago. Odinga said he was cheated of victory, citing the manipulation of votes. Many have praised him as an icon.